Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, I'm going to help you understand how to get around Chase 524 accounts. What that means for those of you just finding my YouTube channel, welcome. Please remember to subscribe. But what that means is that if you have 5 open revolving accounts within a 24-month period, Chase will deny you. All right. Now, in my honest opinion, it ain't their business how many accounts I have open at any amount of time. If I'm doing good business with them and I haven't did anything illegal, then they shouldn't worry about it. But hey, that's their rules. Now, there are other financial institutions, they have like a 724 or something like that. But me, honestly, and if you agree with me, put a comment below that I don't think it should be their business how many accounts I have open at any amount of time, long as I'm doing good business with them. All right, so that's just my opinion. But there's 5 ways for you to get around this. Now, the first way to get around this is, you see this? When they send you these pre-approvals in the mail and stuff like that, what that means is that you may have a higher chance of being approved. All right. And so the account I'm showing you now is the Chase Business Inc. account. All right. And so they want me to bring over my business and everything for them. Now, I had Chase in the past, but I stopped doing business with them because they closed my credit card accounts that I had with them for almost 10 years without any reason. Now, here's the thing about it. Had I known what I know now, that if when they closed the account, I should have reported them. And at that time, I should have reported them to the CFPB, because if I would have reported them to the CFPB, showing proof that I never did anything wrong and I always kept my accounts active and paid on time and utilization and stuff, then the CFPB would have followed up and I would have had those accounts. Okay, so I'm just telling you, if you ever get an account shut down and you did not cause it to be shut down, you have to file a complaint with the CFPB. All right, so I'm just giving you a heads up. Now, again, this is number 1. If they send you mail and something like this in the mail, then you have a higher chance of being approved. Another way, and this is the second way, say that you already have 4 open revolving accounts, then what ends up happening, if you apply for and you have a business, if you apply for like their business credit cards. And the reason I tell you to go after their business credit cards, again, because it's less scrutiny and you get higher amounts. Now, here's the thing about it. I would tell you, if you don't have the best credit and you're going to Chase, and the reason I'm talking about Chase is because with Chase, especially on the business side, because they report more to the business credit bureaus. I'm talking about Experian Business, Equifax Business, Small Business Financial Exchange, as well as that information is being picked up with Dun & Bradstreet. Chase does not report to Dun & Bradstreet. The information is picked up by the Small Business Financial Exchange. So to be clear, all right? So again, the second way, if you already have 4 open of revolving accounts, okay, in a 2-year period or whatever, going after the Chase business credit cards, then you can get over that 524 because you're going to have multiple business credit cards with them. All right. So that's another way. Now, the third way, and I would tell you this, when you have like personal loans, okay, or authorized users on the credit file, okay, and they deny you, you can call in to the recon line, the reconsideration line, and say, hey, those are authorized users. These are personal loans. These are not open revolving accounts. I need you to reconsider. All right. And 9 times out of 10, they will reconsider. They will reconsider. Okay. Now, here's the 4th way that you really should think about this. I always tell you guys, as business owners, whenever you opening up a business bank account, always go in if it's possible. The reason is because if the data that you're providing to the banker, if they're putting that data in from their computer, then they're not having to go back and question you because you're right there, right? And so say that you want a business credit card or a credit card, and they say, well, how much do you want? Again, here's another key that you should never tell them how much you want. You say, what is the limit that you will allow? Okay? And let them make up the number. All right? And then you let the underwriter come back with a number to offer you. Okay? The reason is because if you have it coming from inside the institution and it goes over to the underwriter, then if it comes back to something you're not satisfied with, the person that's putting that data in, they can pick up the phone. And it's an internal call, and they can speak up on your behalf. But again, like I said, in order for this to happen, I would tell you always go in. And another reason that the person that's putting that data in so that you can get approved is because they have a quota as well. So what that means is that, sorry guys, June bug. Oh man, it's June bug's out, so sorry to freak out like that. Now, here's the thing about it. Because they actually have a quota, right? They have a quota. The people that work inside the bank, that is. If they don't fulfill a certain quota every month of closing accounts, they can lose their job, okay? Just so that you know. And so why not leverage that to you, right? So when you go inside the bank and you provide them your information, they pull your credit report to open up their accounts and stuff like that, because they're putting those numbers in, you will have a higher chance of being approved, all right? So just keep that in mind. Like I said, many people don't think that that the bank underwriters, well, they don't. They don't understand the whole underwriting process, all right? And because they don't understand the underwriting process, it doesn't mean that they don't have connections with the underwriter. So that's the reason why you want to go inside if you can, all right? Now, another thing, we talked about recon, right? Reconsideration. Let's just say you are over that 524. Right? And they turn you down. Well, what you can do, again, depending on how long you had a relationship with them, what you can do, you can call the recon line and say, look, I've been with you guys for X amount of time, okay? And what I've been doing, I've been building up my credit and stuff because I didn't think I would qualify for one of your credit cards, okay? By you saying this, that you was actually rebuilding your credit and trying to make sure that you actually qualify for one of their products and stuff, at this point, a lot of times the underwriters would take into consideration of that and approve you over that 524, okay? Because you actually gave them a legitimate reason why you didn't come to them at first. All right, you've been banking with them, but you never applied for a credit card. You've been applying for credit cards all over the place, but you never applied with us. Well, again, that's your reason. Because I didn't understand your criteria, and I wanted to make sure that my credit score was high enough to see if I qualify, although I've been banking with you guys for a couple years. And trust me, guys, just something that simple actually works. All right, just something that's simple. I look at credit files all the time, and so one of the biggest things that I found in terms of whenever you want a credit card, calling the recon line saying, hey, look, this is the situation, all right? Even if you say, look, I just want to prove myself that I am a good customer to you guys. You already been banking with them and stuff. And I would just like to start out with a limit that you all think that I'd be worthy of, to actually start out with. Now, again, if you guys have any other questions about personal credit funding, business credit funding, removing negative items off of the credit report, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.